Hi, everyone. We are going to be teaching you some easy and essential DIYs, some do-it-yourself recipes that you can eliminate toxins out of your home and use the oils that you already are using for maybe something else with just a few products that you can get from your local grocery store or online. So today I chose the all-purpose spray cleaner. My name's Tracy Podolsky, and I'm here with Leah Ricotta Tai, and we're doTERRA Wellness Advocates. And I consider Leah my DIY queen, and she's teaching me today something that she's made for me in the past, that I got all the ingredients, and then the ingredients became shelf help. They were not used. So I'm excited to share these simple DIY recipes, to start using them within the home, because toxins are all around us. But if we can choose to eliminate some of the things in our home to decrease the burden on our liver, on our lymphatic system, on our kidneys, why wouldn't we? And what the beautiful thing is most of the time, it's even more cost effective to do it that way. Absolutely. So today we're going to do an all-purpose spray cleaner. So Leah, lead us off, and I'll be your Vanna White here.
So let's first talk about what you need to make your spray. The first thing you need is a glass or stainless steel bottle, right? You don't want to use plastics because we're using essential oils, and the essential oils are very concentrated and they can break down the plastics. So you can get, if you don't like, there's glass bottles that have sleeves on the bottom too. Right. You can get these online on Amazon. You can get them Target, like I get a lot of different places, right?
Yep, I got them on Amazon. And
easy
peasy.
One with the sprayer on it, and then you can reuse it. You just need to make that investment, once.
Right.
So that's your bottle. It is much easier if you have some type of a funnel to do this. So this is a funnel that I found on Amazon. It's actually a collapsible one. And this is a silicone or metal or whatever you have. You can use a plastic for that because it's not sitting on the bottle. And then our ingredients.
So let's see. So we're going to go through borax.
So borax is a natural cleaner, and you can use this as far as DIYs. If you're looking to do cleaning DIYs, this is one of the staple products you want to have in your home, the borax. And this can be used for multiple things. And then washing soda. So both borax and washing soda you can get at your local grocery store. You can purchase them online. Tracy actually has a different version of the washing soda. She had purchased from Amazon an organic washing soda, which is a 5-pound bag. This is actually a little more economical. Both these are a little under $4 or a little over $4, way under $5. So both these products. And when you're looking for them, like in the grocery store, you're going to want to look like high up on the shelves. They kind of hide these all natural products and put those toxic ones like at eye level. So this is top shelf in ShopRite is where I found mine.
Perfect.
And then Castile soap. And you want to make sure it's an unscented, pure Castile soap. This is Dr. Bonner's.
Yeah, no scented. Even though we talk about lavender, most of the products that are being infused in like a Castile soap can be synthetic. So add your own when you have your own essential oils. So this one's the unscented Dr. Bronner's. I love this one.
Yeah, I like that one too. There's a couple other ones I've used. I think Quinn's is another older brand that's a pure. You just want to check the ingredients and make sure there's no fragrances in it. And then your essential oils. And for this recipe, it calls for lemon essential oil, lavender, and wild orange. You can mix it up and use different citruses if you like. Grapefruit oil is very cleansing and a good degreaser. I do like this combination together, but you can play with it. If you're not a lavender fan, you can put more lemon and orange and not put the lavender in. But this has some antimicrobial properties to it as well. So that's what you could also use your On Guard blend in place of all of them if you just want to make a multi-purpose On Guard spray. And then the last thing is water. So and for this recipe, for some of the sprays that we use on our bodies and stuff, we recommend using distilled water. But this one, I use tap water. So
because we're cleaning, this is what we're doing. We're cleaning.
But if you prefer, you can use distilled water as well.
Okay.
All right. So first, we're going to start with you're going to put a little bit of hot water on the bottom of your bottle first. And you can see if you don't have a funnel, you can do this without, but this just makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Less mess. Now this water sat a little bit, so I'm not sure how well, if
We got chatting.
we got a little chatty, yeah, but it's warm. So you just want to use, and I use hot water, real hot water from the tap.
Okay.
Can you read? So the
So-
next ingredients are.
So we have 1 teaspoon of borax.
So normally I have my measuring spoons, but today we don't have them. But I wanted to we still wanted to do
Yeah.
this video, and you know what? It doesn't have to be totally exact.
Right.
So I have a teaspoon here, and it's borax. So
One
I just have
teaspoon.
my borax in a little jar to make it easier to measure.
I'm gonna do that.
And
'Cause I have these big boxes
Right.
and just putting them in a
I
little.
keep this for my DIY. So it's
Yeah.
about a teaspoon, and you're
Okay.
just going to put that in. Now it's probably going to stick because I wet. Usually I have 2 funnels, like because the wet
Okay.
is going to get.
There's a
can't really
little-
see. Oh no, I'm good.
I have my little metal one right there
Good.
if you need it. Okay.
and
Then a half a teaspoon of washing soda.
so about half the amount, and you see,
So again, she's
I'm
eyeballing it.
eyeballing it. You know, this is a cleaning product. It's not like Tracy said earlier. We're not fake.
I'm gonna say, for someone who doesn't do a lot of DIY, that just hearing her say that makes me think, oh, because I sometimes would table the idea of doing it because I didn't have the
Right.
teaspoon measure,
Yeah,
right?
listen, eyeball it.
Right.
So then you're gonna put your cap, if you have a cap, or just put your sprayer back on, and you're gonna shake it up. And you want to shake it for a little bit to just get that washing soda and borax dissolved in the water. If you skip this step with the warm water and you just use like a cold water, you're gonna see it, the washing soda and borax
It'll, like,
doesn't
clump?
really, it could clump, it just doesn't, it doesn't
Emulsify.
emulsify
Yeah.
in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I like to do this
Okay.
and kind of shake it, just
Okay.
get that, throughout. I mean, eventually it will dissolve, but
Yeah.
it's much easier, especially if you want to go ahead and use the spray right away. Much easier to start with just a little bit of warm.
Okay.
And then I will tap it with a little bit of cool water to start. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
have our bottles. We just have water in bottles
There
here.
you go.
Because we don't want it really hot with the oils. The oils it's not good to put your essential oils necessarily in burning hot water. Okay, and then we need
1 teaspoon.
a teaspoon of Castile soap. So again, I mean, we use this as our measure, so I'm just gonna go with that. And
And then our essential
our
oils.
essential oils, I'm gonna put a little more water just to
Okay.
rinse that off. Whoops. And then our essential oils, which are,
So we have 4 drops of lemon.
so if you haven't done DIYs before, when you're using your oils or dropping your oils, you're just gonna turn to the side. You don't want to turn it upside down, and just be a little patient. Lemon comes out pretty quick. So if you get an extra drop, don't fret.
Okay.
Sometimes I actually like to throw a couple extra drops in mine.
4 drops lavender.
Oh, it smells so good.
Mm. And then 10 drops of the wild orange. And if you wanted to, if you had a different size spray bottle, you could also cut this recipe in half.
Right, this is
If you had a smaller spray
16
bottle.
ounce bottle. we're using.
Yeah, 16
So
ounce
We should have said that earlier. And then you're just gonna top the rest off
with
with
water.
water. You want to make sure you leave room. Oops. You want to only put your water up to about here. Okay, because you want to leave room to put your sprayer in there, and also to be able to shake it up. All right. Now you're gonna put
How
some lid
easy.
on. Super duper easy. And then once you do this, you just want to gently shake this, because now you have your Castile in, so you don't want to over shake it because I made a little mess. So I like to do this
Okay.
on my counter.
Because then you
swipe
just
it off.
spray it off
Yeah.
and clean it off.
Yeah. So,
Um,
and that's it. And you're done. And then I like to label mine.
Yes,
Um,
labeling is extremely important.
Oh, and what I found for myself for DIYs, what's easy is if you put your recipe right on your bottle, or at least your ingredients. I mean, once you know what's in there, but this way you don't have to go searching for that recipe.
Again, another reason you might not do it.
Right. I like to put a little label, and I'll put how many drops of oil and all my ingredients. I actually printed out my recipe small, and this could be cut even smaller, and you can use, like we did on this other bottle, finished product. I use packing tape and I make the label. So
Perfect.
super easy. Your recipe's right there, and it kind of looks nice.
It
like
looks
that
nice.
too, right? And
Yeah.
you can even gift this now. That looks and it's all nice and neat.
Really nice.
So there you have it.
You know how simple and easy these products can be. You may be using those oils for other purposes, but again, I would love to share more and more of these easy and efficient and essential recipes with you so that you're using your oils, but also eliminating more toxins, because we know our toxic load in 2022 is overwhelming. But we do have choices, and we can choose something like your own cleaner that costs less, and you don't have to go to the supermarket for it, right?
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us.